All right, well, I'm also testing out my my new DIY Livewell. So I'll show you guys how it works. So basically, I got a pump, bilge pump, pumps water into here, and then it overflows the water back out. So there's constantly gonna be water in here, fresh water. So we're gonna see if this thing fully works. I tested it at home, but the real test is today. So we're gonna see how this works. You're gonna see the water get filled, and it shouldn't even go to the next hole up, but I made it just in case. The pump, you don't need anything strong, just about maybe 300-400 gallons per hour. So you kind of see that there. Running on a 12-volt battery. Yeah, I got tired of using the other Livewell that had just a bubbler, and I never showed you guys on camera, but the other Livewell with the bubbler, every so often I would have to scoop out the old water and scoop in the new water and put it in there. But my bait fishes, the survival rate was only about 50%. I think this is gonna help them survive a lot better. So yeah, it's kind of like a sump, the way the sump tank works, right? If you guys have a saltwater tank and you guys have a sump tank, so think of the ocean as the sump tank, and this is the aquarium. Pumps water in, overflows out, pumps water in, overflows out. So that's the idea of how it works. I think water is coming out of the other hole as well. So I'm probably gonna have to cut. Like, I don't need it this long, so I'll probably have to cut. Oh, GoPro, start recording. Oh, I'm on something big. Fighting pretty hard. It's fighting pretty hard. I think the sheep heads are back. Oh, what is this? Oh, dude. This is a big bass. Holy cow. Holy cow. Oh yeah, I think that bass is gonna take the money from Brian and Colin this year. That's got to be at least 20 inches. That's got to be at least 20 inches. Anyway, yeah, so the Livewell, as you can see, holy cow, this guy's big. The setup I got, 20-pound test. This line is the Yozuri, made in Japan, and the hook is 2/0 Eagle Claw, Walmart. It's like $5 for like, I don't know, 40 of them, I think. Check this out. It looks like we are exporting. So we're probably exporting to, I don't know which country, but I'm guessing, oh, it's Chile. So it's going to Chile, I think. CMA CGM Chile. My first guess was China, but I think this one's going to Chile. I think we export to a lot of countries, but probably the one that we export most to is China. All right, let me show you guys how happy this guy is in there, or maybe unhappy, but he seems pretty healthy. Check this out. This is if I had to guess, it's a 20-gallon cooler. All right, so I got the Calico in there since 7:45 a.m. So it's been about half an hour. We're gonna see how long he can survive in there. All right, so it looks like Chile, the big container ship left for Chile, and this one is from Rigoletto. It's coming in. So we are importing this one, and the other one exported, left the harbor. Pretty interesting. All right, so the boater over there just spoke to the owner of the boat, and he just lost a rod. I asked him how, and he said a big fish hooked onto it and dragged the whole pole into the water. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but you know, shit happens. And like when we go fishing, we're not out here being careless, or we're not trying to be careless or trying to lose our gear. But like I said, shit happens. So the purpose why I'm telling you or playing this little clip is because, you know, me, I always have these ropes around my, or these strings around my rod. Okay, sorry. You'll notice that it's tied to my rod, and the other end of it is tied to my kayak. So that's one way of protecting your fishing poles. The other way is, I see a lot of guys, what they do is they have these pole noodles. They cut it about this length, about a foot in length, and they zip tie it to their fishing rods. Okay, so that way when a fish yanks it and it flies off of your kayak or your boat, you know, there's a good chance you'll get it back. But if it's a big whale, yeah, you can pretty much kiss your rod goodbye, because that whale feels like, you know, it knows that it's caught onto something, so it'll dive deep, and your rod may not be light enough to float up for you to retrieve. So me, rope, string. Yeah, it's a little bit pain in the butt, but you know what, I'd rather have a little pain in the butt than losing my gears. Spent $5 on the cooler, $2 on the pipes each, $2 each on the pipes. These are plastic. These knobs, these white knobs, they are $2 each as well. Okay, I got one on each side. White knob on the outside, white knob on the inside. What connects them both. What connects them both is another small pipe around this long, and that piece is about 70-something cents. So that piece has thread on both ends, so that I can twist the white knobs into it, which then clamps everything together. So yeah, I don't know how that feels. I don't know how I feel about this yet. Oh, I think the boat owner is hooked on to a fish. I'm not sure yet. Yep, looks, he's grabbing the net. It's a fish. Either that or it's a big piece of kelp. Okay, so it wasn't a fish, it was actually he got his rod back. I told him to put on some treble hooks and throw it down there and bottom fish it. So I guess he took my advice and got his rod. It's a Shakespeare rod with a Shakespeare reel, but still, it's good to know that you know, you're able to he was able to get his rod and reel back. All right, so the Livewell battery ran out after about 2.5 hours. One of the tests was making sure that water was coming out fast enough as water coming in. So yeah, I don't know if this thing is worth all the trouble with bringing the battery, the bilge pump and all that, but the total cost, this was used on OfferUp for $5, the cooler. The two pipes, all these knobs, and the pieces that goes in between the two knobs, one from the outside, one from the inside. The total cost of that was about $22. So yeah, this is, I would say, about $30. This Livewell, DIY Livewell. It's about $30. And then the pump, the bilge pump, which was, I don't remember, it's been years, but I think I got it for like $10, $12. Let's just say on the safe side, give it about $15. 750 gallon per hour. But again, you don't need that strong of a pump. Okay, so that bass was 19 inches. I thought it was 18. But anyway, yeah, sadly it tied with Brian's 19. So I still have some work cut out for me to do. But yeah, definitely legal. It looks to be a male. It has more like a more longer body, and stomach isn't as fat. So looks to be a male. From the experience that I know of, telling from male and female fishes, is the female is more roundish and the belly is more fatter, especially when they're at that size and age. So anyway, Brian, you lucky. Colin, I'm sorry, but yeah, you're gonna be owing big this year. All right, thanks for watching. We will see you next time.